Hi, this is Theo from ParkerBlogs.com. Welcome to another Stylus review. Today I'm going to review the Adonit -2. This is the second generation. Adonit released the first Dash Stylus last year, and this is how it looks like. So there's not much difference in design, however they actually improve on the functionality. I'm going to talk about that later on. Now they sent this to me over for review purposes, so you can consider this a sponsored review, but I'm not paid any money. If you're unfamiliar with my channel, I'm an artist, so my review will be from the perspective of an artist, someone who uses a stylus for drawing purposes. I also know that some of you might be interested in the handwriting potential of this stylus, so I will be demonstrating some hand drawing applications as well. So let's talk about the design of the body first. Now this is a very lightweight stylus and the diameter is actually very thin. When I compare it to a pencil, it's actually about as small as a wooden pencil like this. It has a metallic body. It comes in 3 colors: silver, black, and there's a bronze. The silver looks nice. I think the black also looks quite nice. Now one thing that is different from the previous generation is they have the indicator light here. The indicator light is now much larger. There's some differences to the tip design as well. Both the tips, they still wobble slightly. So when you are writing, you might feel that the tips are getting pushed back inside. It takes a while to get used to it, but I've been using this stylus for a few days and I got used to it very quickly. So the main difference between these two right now is actually this gap here. With the Adonit -2, there is this gap here. It is intentional. I think that's the so-called design. The highlight of the stylus is actually the tip, the 1.9 mm tip. So this is a rather small tip. Let me compare this to other stylus to let you see the difference. With a rubber tip like this is going to block off the lines as you write, so you can't see the lines appear beneath. However, with a 1.9 mm tip like this, you can actually see the lines quite clearly. It doesn't block off the lines, so you can see the lines appear as you are writing or as you are drawing. The overall build quality of this stylus is very good. It feels very solid. I like the finishing on the body. It has a matte surface finishing. It's not glossy and it feels good when I'm holding it in hand. There's a clip which is useful if you want to put it in your pocket, and right behind is the power switch. You can press it once to switch it on instantly. You can see the green indicator light flashes, and press it again to switch it off instantly. Now this is an active stylus that does not require Bluetooth, so it doesn't require you to pair with your mobile device, your mobile tablet. Once you press and switch it on, you can use it on any iOS, any Android or Windows phone, on any platform basically where you can use your finger, you can use this stylus. Battery life for this stylus is rated at 14 hours. I use this for half an hour to an hour each day, and it will last around 2 weeks before I need to charge it. And to charge it, I use the USB charger that is provided. It looks like a thumb drive, and this is the charging port, and it goes to the back of the stylus. There are strong magnets, so when they come close together, they will snap together quite tightly. And you can just plug it into your USB port to charge it. When it's charging, the light is red. When it's fully charged, it will turn green. This USB charger is quite small, so be careful not to lose it. This is a AAA battery and they are almost the same size. If you do lose the charger, you can buy a replacement from Adonit. I have another Adonit stylus that also uses this sort of charger, and I lost the charger. So I have to buy a replacement from Adonit, and a few days after I received the replacement, I found the original charger in my bag. So it's small, it can be difficult to find if you lose it. I feel like I need to talk about the battery quality. I have a few Adonit styluses, and after using them for a few months, some of the batteries, they actually stop charging. For example, my old stylus here, it has stopped charging. It refuses to charge even when I put it with the charger. And this is not a problem with the charger, because when I use this charger with the new stylus, it works. But the same charger with the old stylus, it doesn't charge. So the battery is probably faulty. And this is not the first time it has happened to me. So I hope with this new stylus, the battery can actually last longer. If there's a problem that happens within the first year and the stylus becomes faulty, you can actually contact Adonit. The customer service is quite responsive. They'll go through some troubleshooting steps, and if it still doesn't work, they would actually replace the stylus. And it happened to me 2 times. So the customer service is actually quite good. I have a lot of drawing apps, but I'm not going to use them all today because they perform more or less the same with this stylus. The important thing to note is, for some of the apps, there might be some lag, very minor lag, but for other apps, there's absolutely no lag at all. So it really comes down to the app design. My stylus is not switched on yet. I want you to pay attention to how fast this stylus can switch on after I press the power button. So after I press it, the light flashes green and I can use it almost instantly. It doesn't use Bluetooth, so it doesn't need to pair with the tablet. You can use it instantly. Let's start with Wacom bamboo paper first. I like to use this app for line drawing and taking notes because this is a very simple app to use. So now I'm just going to draw some cubes. Pay attention to whether or not I'm able to join the lines without any misalignment. It's quite accurate. I'm able to join the lines quite easily. There is no palm rejection, so when I'm drawing, when I'm writing, I have to lift my hand off the screen. So there's no misalignment. It's quite accurate with my normal hand position. However, if I were to actually write like this, let me show that to you, the line will appear to the right side of the tip. But if I'm writing at normal position like this, the line, it appears directly beneath the tip. Here's a closer look at the misalignment. When I tilt the stylus this way, pay attention to where the line comes out from, beneath it. It appears on the right side of the tip. And if I tilt the angle of the stylus from this side to this side, it appears directly beneath. With active or digital styluses, when drawing diagonal lines slowly, sometimes there can be some jitter or wavy line effect. So I'm going to test for that. I'm going to draw my diagonal lines slowly. There is slight jitter, but not really a problem to me. When drawing quickly, there's not going to be any problem. The lines are going to appear very straight. So this is the Dash 2. Let's look at the first generation. So with the first generation, I can see that the lines are more wavy. I'm drawing at the same speed. Now for the quick lines have no problem at all, so you can see the difference for yourself. The company has managed to minimize the issue with wavy diagonal lines, so that is very good. And now to take notes, let's see how well this stylus is at taking notes. This is quite responsive. There is not a lot of lag, and the important thing is it managed to capture my handwriting quite accurately. Let me switch over to a different handwriting app. I am now using Pen Ultimate. This is also very responsive and it can capture my handwriting quite accurately as well. This is Notability. There is some slight lag, but not really a big problem. Now, compared to Wacom Bamboo Paper and Pen Ultimate, I feel that my handwriting here, there is some slight distortion. This is Good Notes. I feel like my handwriting is not captured well here. Some of the strokes, they stray away from my actual handwriting, and the overall look is slightly more difficult for me to read, a bit less legible compared to Wacom Bamboo Paper and Pen Ultimate. This is Notes Plus. There is some lag, but not a big problem. I think the lag comes from having to render all those ink line styles. This stylus has no pressure sensitivity, so these styles, the thick and thin lines, they are actually effects from this handwriting app, Notes Plus. This is Medibank Paint Pro. There is no pressure sensitivity, so the strokes, they will appear uniform. And as you can see, there is almost no lag at all. Let me switch over to the Apple Pencil to let you see the difference. So with the Apple Pencil, you can get thin and thick lines. But of course, this is much more expensive compared to the Adonit Dash 2. And the Apple Pencil only works with the iPad Pro. It does not work with the iPad non-Pro. However, with the Adonit Dash 2, this can work on any tablet. Some drawing applications, they take advantage of pressure sensitivity to give you line variation in terms of thickness. Some drawing apps, they do not require pressure sensitivity, they just apply a certain style over the ink lines. And this stylus without pressure is best used with those apps that apply a certain style. For example, this is Sketches Pro, and I've used a dip pen here, and you can see that it is quite expressive as well. So I'm able to draw very quickly without much lag. And if I draw quickly, I get thin lines. If I draw slower, I get thick lines. So it really depends on what apps you are using. So even though there is no pressure with this stylus, with certain drawing application, it works quite well. And now I'm using my Android phone. This app is called Incredible. There is some lag, but it's still quite responsive. Let me switch over to Wacom Bamboo. This is Bamboo Paper. Almost no lag at all. Accuracy is quite good too. So to conclude, I have to say that it's great that Adonit has managed to improve the accuracy of the new stylus. the diagonal wavy line, that is something that really bugs me about the first generation stylus. So they have improved it here, they have minimized the problem, and now it's actually a very decent, a very good stylus for handwriting and for drawing, if you do not require pressure sensitivity, that is. That's all for my review today. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section below. I will also post a link to my text review in case there are any updates. If you want to find out where you can buy this stylus, it's in the video description below. Thanks for watching. I hope this review has been helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.